Hello everybody, MrEpis here. Welcome back to a new video. Today, kind of different video. Trying something here. I've had this idea a few days ago. I thought it'd be funny to take this GD political compass quiz I found on YouTube. I had a video recommended of someone playing it, taking it, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a video about it. I took the first 5 questions. There are 25 of them, and I thought they were interesting enough that I would make a video about them. So here it is. Let's just go into it. Just small disclaimer here first. This is my opinion, okay? I might say something that you might disagree with. If that's the case, just feel free to state your opinion in the comments, or I might even say something that is blatantly wrong. That can happen as well. If it does, well, tell me, because I'm just ignorant. So just tell me. And also, second disclaimer, don't take this too seriously. It's literally called GD Political Compass Quiz. It's not that serious. So, yeah. Let's just start. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I took the first 5 questions. I thought they were interesting, so I know the first 5, then I have no idea what's coming after that. So, first question is, all levels that don't break guidelines should be rated no matter what. Well, we just have yes, no, or depends. And, I mean, okay, pause. Future MrEpis here. I just wanted to let you know that I noticed something when editing the video. I just wanted to let you know that when I talk about a level that is rated, just rated, what I mean is a level that only has a star rate. Basically a level that is not featured or epic or mythic or whatever. Yeah, just wanted to clear that up because I thought it wasn't very clear. I don't think you should rate every level that just doesn't break guidelines. You could just make, I think there's a problem with the rate system, but I don't think you should just I don't think the solution should just be rate every level that isn't completely broken or something. I don't think that would be the correct thing to do. Obviously I think the bigger problem is that sometimes the standards are kind of weird. Some levels get rated and some others get featured, even though it's kind of confusing sometimes. Why does every top demon just get rated, even though sometimes they deserve more than that? My most recent example, it's not very recent anymore, but the one I remember the most was when all 3 of Slaughterhouse, Firework, and Archerus got rated. They just got a regular rate. For Slaughterhouse and Archerus, yeah, okay, I could see it, but Firework, it's not the greatest level of all time, but if it was a medium demon, it would have got a feature, for sure. It just got rated. So I don't really know why they just get rated and not featured or epic. There are a few of them, Limbo, for example, got an epic when it was rated. But that's it. I don't think you should just rate every level that doesn't break guidelines. You should have some level of standards, because I could just do a 1.0 level and get it rated. I don't think that. I think I would answer no to that question. Yeah. I don't think it depends. It's just no. You shouldn't. Okay, question number 2. The demon system. Oh yeah, I remember this one. The demon system is a good thing, a bad thing, awful, get rid of it, or depends. I mean, I guess what they mean by this question, by the demon system, is the fact that we have easy demon, medium demon, hard, and insane and extreme. I think it was a good idea to split them off in 5 different difficulties. I mean, I have 2 issues with it. The first one is kind of a popular one. Like, why does an extreme demon give 10 stars, which is the same number as an easy demon? But I know that the reason why is because it would just be a bit complicated to handle that. Like, how do you handle a level that changes difficulty? Like, let's say it's like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, that's it. If you did that, then if a level switches from insane and extreme all the time, like, you have two solutions. Either you just update the star counts of everyone who beat the level, but that, I don't think that would be really possible. And or the second solution would be, well, you give the amount of stars that is connected to the difficulty when you beat the level. If let's say insane gives 13 stars and extreme gives 14, then you get 13 stars if it was insane and 14 if it was extreme. But then if someone beats the level when it's extreme and someone else beats it when it's insane, they don't get the same amount of stars, and that's unfair because they beat the exact same level. So I don't think there's any correct way to do it. It's just, you know, a casualty of the system. But my biggest issue with it is that since it's a community vote, like the way it's considered, like which difficulty it is, mods have a super vote. Like, if you're mod and you vote extreme demon, then it's gonna be extreme. Like, there's a high chance it's gonna be an extreme, unless, like, I don't exactly know how it works. I'm pretty sure it's like this, but I mean, it's just so stupid. Like, why, if like one guy who happens to be mod thinks the level is insane but literally everybody else thinks it's extreme, then like why does their opinion matter, like more than other people, you know? That's what I mean. So I don't think the answers here are really representative of what I think, but I'm gonna say it's a bad thing. Like, awful, get rid, and you shouldn't get rid of it. It's a bad thing. Like, it doesn't exactly work as it should be intended. That's it. Or maybe it just depends, I guess. Let's just say that. Okay, most moderators have higher standards than Robtop. Agree or disagree? Okay, there's no in between here. I have no idea, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, first, like, if you show me, I don't even know how many mods there are, and if you show me a list of all the mods, like, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know 90% of them. So I have no idea what their standards are. The thing is, like, I don't know even like what Robtop standards are. Like, it's so weird. Like, sometimes, like, that's, you know, I talked about it with like top demons. Like, I just think he has a problem with like very hard levels. But like, how I imagine it, how I picture Robtop rating level is like, I'm sure like 5 years ago he lost, like, he doesn't know anymore. Like, he kind of just lost track, and like, he doesn't know what the standards should be anymore. Like, he just kind of relies on mods to, like, if mods send a level, there's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rate it, and that's it. Unless he like really dislikes it, but that's it. Like, I really don't know what Robtop standards are. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna disagree, because I do think mods send more levels than Robtop's actual rates. So I'm gonna disagree, but to be honest, it's kind of like a coin flip here. Like, I have no idea. I'm gonna just say disagree. Oh yeah. Oh, that is a good question. FPS bypass is cheating, not cheating, depends. It's not cheating. Okay, like, that's like, I don't know how old this quiz is. I'm pretty sure it's like not super recent, because FPS bypass isn't really relevant anymore. It would be a more interesting question if it was about CBF. Is it cheating or not? That would be a much more interesting question. But FPS bypass is clearly not cheating, in my opinion. Because like, the literal reason why it exists is because the only way to get access to a higher FPS was to just have a higher FPS monitor. If you didn't have like a 144 Hz monitor, well, you couldn't play on 144 FPS. And even though like you needed an external program to get more FPS. Like, it's not cheating, because then that means that you gatekeep high level play to people that can buy a high refresh rate monitor, and at the time, and still they still are very expensive, more expensive than just like regular 60 Hz monitors. So no, it's not cheating, unless obviously you go above like 360 Hz, because there are no monitors that go above that. So no, it's not cheating. Question. Oh yeah, that's the question that made me realize that I could make a video about this. The demon list. So sucks as in and is unnecessary. Sucks but necessary. Good and necessary, or good idea but unnecessary. So we need to think about like, why does it exist? Why does the demon list exist? Because, well, first reason is because it doesn't exist in the game. Like, there's nothing in the game that actually tells you what is the hardest level in the game. Like, you have no idea. Second reason why it exists is because you need something for... There's always going to be high level players, so players that just play the game a ton and are super good at the game, and you need something for them, you know, you need... That's just how it is. But I don't know if the demon list does it, achieves that goal correctly. Like, the goal is to give top players the resources to, well, know which level is more difficult. But I think now it's more than just for top players, it's for literally everyone, because if you're a new player, just like a player that doesn't necessarily beat Extreme Demons, it's always interesting, I guess, to know which level is the most difficult. Or but I think the issue is that accurately ranking 150 levels, I mean, it's just never gonna be possible. Like, you're never gonna be able to accurately rank all of these levels. And, you know, I think, you know, there are many other ways to do it. They could many other spreadsheets and stuff like that. They just do it by tiers. You know, you have like a beginner tier, a bronze tier, silver tier, whatever. And you could probably do something like this, but the reason why you can't do it anymore, because, well, now you're kind of stuck with this ranking system. Because just imagine if like the top 10 wasn't sorted, like it wasn't ranked. Just, oh yeah, these are the 10 most difficult levels in the game, but I don't actually really know what the order is. We don't know which one is the most difficult. That would be just so boring. Like I think the whole top 1 level thing is too big now to revert it. You can't like change the way the list works. And you know, having tiers would be kind of difficult to handle, because when do you decide that a level needs to go? How do you adapt the leaderboard system with it? Like, I think even though the ranking system has its flaws, I think it works very well with the list leaderboards, because the whole list points thing actually works very well, because you just need to give each rank a certain number of points that you get when you beat the level, and when the level gradually falls down the list, where it gives less and less points until it's just gone and you don't get any points. So I think it's pretty much the only thing that really works out, and you know, I don't really know. So I think the demon list is necessary, because if it was gone, it would be just I mean, you can't just now it's too late. It is necessary, because it's necessary for top players, it's necessary for the whole community. It's way too, top 1 level are too important. Every video about a top 1 just makes 90% more views than any other video on GD. So you need the list to exist. So it is necessary. Is it good? I mean, I wouldn't say it sucks. It's kind of an in-between here. Like, it's, you know, it works, I guess, because, you know, it has been working for ever, and it's not completely broken, but it's not the best it could be. So I'm gonna. I mean, I don't really know. Does it? It's kind of an in between, so I don't really know which one to say. Does it suck more, or is it actually kind of good? I don't really know. I'm gonna say it's good because it's technically not like if it sucked, like it would have changed, But I mean, I think it would have changed. Obviously, it doesn't always work like that, but I'd say it's good and necessary. Yeah, go next. Okay, so I'm in completely unknown territory now. I don't know which questions we're gonna get. So, what's more important in the level, deco, gameplay, or both matter? Well, I'm gonna say both matter. That boring answer, I know, but I think a problem I have with many levels nowadays is that they focus a bit too much on deco than on gameplay. Like, I don't actually personally care too much about deco. But the thing is, I think many levels now are being made with more the intent of being watched in the YouTube video rather than being played. And when you play them, you realize that they fucking suck, even though they look really great. So I'm gonna say that both matter because it really depends on which level you're trying to make. But personally, you know what? I don't actually care. I'm gonna say gameplay. I don't care. Yeah, I personally think that gameplay is more important. I don't really care about deco. I think it's objectively important, but I personally don't really care. So yeah, gameplay. Mirror portals are good, bad, or okay? No, they're bad. There's no way they're good. Especially now with 2.2, like they're just useless. No, they're bad. LDM copies are acceptable if the level's LDM is useless, your device is dog shit, they aren't, or other. I can't say they aren't because I used them, so I can't say that. Please choose one. The levels, I mean, both are, both work, in my opinion, both are acceptable. Sometimes LDM is useless, and sometimes your device is dog shit. Like, personally, my device is dog shit, so I might have sometimes the, especially my laptop. So, I mean, kind of both, I'm gonna say more of this, because I think it's usually more of this reason than the first one here. So I'm gonna say it's usually acceptable more because your device is dog shit. Yeah, next. Hell/dark red levels are fine and harmless, good, bad, and delete them. I mean, I would say bad. Like, I mean, they objectively kind of suck. Like, obviously many levels are legendary, like Bloodbath, Cataclysm, Tartarus, Slaughterhouse. Many legendary levels are Hell or Dark Red, but they're just bad. You don't delete them, but they're still like bad. Just stop making them. Top players are boring, I don't care, or the opposite of boring. I mean, I don't think they're boring. I mean, like are they boring in the way that they're just too good that it's just boring, or they just don't have any personality? Like, I don't know what boring means really in this instance. I mean, I would just say I don't care. Like, I really don't care about them. Usually, unless like something crazy happens, but most of the time I don't really care that much. Non level, so non is obviously not on new ground. So levels that use a song that isn't on new grounds, or I mean I guess a song that isn't on new grounds or in the game library. Now, so should they be equal in the system, treated differently, or shouldn't be rated, or I don't care? Okay, that's actually an interesting question. Okay, I actually need to think here. So I don't think they shouldn't be rated. So I'm just, I do care. So it's between those two. Should they be equal in the system or be treated differently? I mean, I can see why they could be treated differently, because obviously, they're doing something that the game doesn't technically allows, and it's on some device like mobile, it's more difficult to use these songs. obviously. But do you think they should be equal in the system? I think the correct way to do it is to like have like a disclaimer, something that actually tells you that that the song isn't on Newground, like clearly on the level when you play it, well, when you get on the levels page, you know. But I do think they should be equal in the system, like they should be rated the same way that all the levels are rated, I think. Yeah. Okay, 2.2 levels should be... Oh, well, okay, yeah, okay, so that's definitely a not very recent quiz. Well, I don't really, I don't know, guys. You know what? Yeah, I think the way I would have answered this question back in the day before 2.2 release, it would have been this. Like, honestly, I couldn't care less. Like, it ended up just being Dash, and it does kinda suck that Explorers didn't make it in 2.2 yet. But at the time, I just really couldn't care less. Like, just release it. So, yeah. Creating teams such as AP Team, Cherry Team, etc. are cool, stupid, and corporate. I don't care. I mean, honestly, I remember like the whole Sonic Wave Infinity thing with AP Team. Like, I mean, I don't remember actually, because I do remember there was a situation, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But the impression I had was that they were stupid and corporate. I think they cool in idea, but usually they just end up being stupid and corporate. So I'm gonna say this because that's a funny answer. If a level from a past update is good enough, it should be bumped up one rating. Start to future to epic. Like, oh, I mean, I guess it especially works now. With 2.2, now that we have like legendary and mythic levels. Yeah, I do agree. If we're considering this, yes, I agree. I think levels released in 2.1, some of them really deserve more in an epic, whereas some 2.2 levels that got legendary or especially mythic absolutely don't deserve it. I think we're getting way too many mythic rated levels, which kind of sucks. Because I remember like when RobTop announced it back in the day, he said something like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna get like 2 or 3 mythic rated level each year," and we're already at like 10 or something, maybe even more than 10. I don't know. So yeah, I agree with this statement right here. Remakes are usually good, usually bad. I don't care, or other. Yeah, I mean usually. I mean, depends, but usually they're good, I guess. I mean, I don't really care that much, to be honest. Like, they're just... I mean, some levels are getting way too many remakes, and sometimes some levels are getting remade, but I mean, why? Why are they getting remade? But I mean, they're usually... It just really depends. But honestly, I don't really care about that. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. The community is overall awful, terrible, evil, bad, fine, but usually toxic, fine, and other. Okay. Is it usually toxic? Like, I don't think that's the biggest flaw in the GD community. I would just say annoying and stupid. That would be a more accurate description. I mean, they're usually not toxic. People are just stupid. That's it. So, and you know, we've seen so many people being, doing some pretty bad things. You know, I'm just gonna stop at this statement, especially recently. But I mean, overall, I guess it's fine. I think, it's the case in every games community. It's at any community. The people you hear the most are the annoying ones. Like, all the fine people, you don't really hear them. It's just the silent majority. That is how it works. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that overall is fine. Or other, I could just say it's other, but yeah, other is just a boring answer here. I'm just gonna say fine. Okay. If a level that took multiple updates to finish was rate-worthy when it was started, it should be rated now. Yes. I think. Yeah, I think, yeah. Honestly, I think that's not really like. I think there's more than that, you know. Like, I mean, the whole rate-worthy thing is kind of all over the place. Like, you don't really know what rate-worthy even really means, to be honest. But yeah, I think yeah, they do. Yeah. Robtop doesn't rate most levels because he straight up never sees them. Most levels. I guess it's just in general, not levels being sent to him. Yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes there's, you know, like for example, like Crimson Planet that only got rated like a billion years later. Like, he had to see it. Like, there's no way he didn't see it for an entire year. But I mean, most levels just in general, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just because he straight up never sees them. Yeah. Hacking map packs is not fine. No, it's not fine. Hacking map packs is not fine. Because no, map packs are levels, and levels are stars. So stars are on leaderboards. So if you're hacking map packs, you're hacking the leaderboards. So no, it's not fine. I used to, like, when 2.2 released, I was like, you know what, I don't care about new achievements and all that. I'm just gonna use the unlock all hack on Mega Hack, and just use any icon I want. But now I'm like, oh, you know what, actually it's just, it's not cool, you know. Like, I mean, I don't really care that much. But no, hacking map packs, I hate map packs, to be honest. Like, I don't think I beat like probably 10 of them maximum. But no, I'm not hacking map packs. It's not fine. Physics changes in 2.2 are, I mean, now, in hindsight, I mean, I think they were a good idea. Because most levels that were impacted for the worse are fixed. Most of them, no, not all of them. Let's say, yeah, I think they're a good thing. It's just kind of, I mean, kind of getting back to the whole CBF thing, I guess. But no, I think they're a good idea. Yeah, I don't really have any good argument to that. Yeah. Next. People are way too harsh when it comes to criticism. Always, most of the time, not really, no. I think most of the time, yes. People are way too harsh. Like at the end of the day, it's just, I mean, I kind of hate that sentence most of the time, but at the end of the day, it's just a video game, you know. Like, no need to be so like, no need to be so harsh, so bad. Like, it's fine. Like, it's just like sometimes people see a level and are like, oh my god, this level is terrible, and I'm one of them, to be honest. Like, I sometimes I play levels and I think they're dog shit and I hate the level, but most of the time when this happens, I'd be like, you know, that's just a me issue. You know, I just suck at the game. That's why I hate the level. Most of the time. I mean, some of the time the level just sucks. But yeah, I think most of the time people are just way too, yeah. They criticize too easily. They're just, yeah. I think most of the time, yeah, that's true. Especially on deco, new creators, stuff like that. Yeah, I think people are way too harsh when it comes to criticism most of the time. Yeah, next. Horror levels should be rated. Who cares about children? Yes, but no feature or epic or no. I mean, it's not like who cares about children, but you should have like a disclaimer. Because it's a kid's game, you know. The game is made for children. I mean, it's not made for children, but it's available to children. That's actually quite a huge difference. So if it's available to children, I mean, I was about to say you could like lock it between the behind the parental control thing, but no one uses that, so not a great idea. Yeah, you should rate it. You should rate them, like, fairly. But you should still care about children, like have some sort of disclaimer. Even though it kind of ruins the thing, especially for peaceful collab level, you know, you're supposed to be playing the level, like, assuming it's a normal level, and then BAM! Jump scare. Scary. But yeah, it still should, yeah, I think, yeah, you should rate them fairly. Just have, like, a disclaimer or something. GD YouTube reflects the community very well, excluding YouTube Shorts. I mean, GD YouTube, I mean, I don't really watch GD YouTube anymore. I mean, the only content creator, like GD content creator I watch is probably Nepesta. And do I think he reflects the community very well? No, I don't. I think he's a much better person than the community is. And you know, no, that's really not true, because especially in terms of like opinions and stuff like that. No, I don't think. I mean, many people are being influenced by, you know, YouTubers and content creators in general, but I don't think their opinion reflects the opinion of the majority. So I'm gonna disagree. Okay, we're nearing the end here. Only 2 questions left. Cosmic Skies should be rated. I have no idea. Okay, 100% we strongly agree. Okay, this is a troll question. I have no idea what this level is, but you know what? I strongly agree. Creating points are unhealthy for creating GD. Ooh, okay. We're ending with quite an interesting one again. Are creator points unhealthy for creating GD? You know what? Yeah, I kind of think. I actually never thought about this. Like, I never really. Probably because I'm not a creator, like, at all, and I really don't care that much about it, but it honestly might be. I don't really know if people actually care about them, but I do know people really care a lot about virtual points on the internet, so they might care about that, I guess. Especially when you realize that objectively, like, who cares about creator points? Like, who actually genuinely goes to see the leaderboard, the creator leaderboards, and are like, oh my god, random guy 21 just overtook this other guy for 15 on the creator leaderboard spot, because he has 112 creator points now. Like, no one cares about that. So yeah, I just think people care way too much about them when they are creators themselves, but other people just don't really give a shit at all. So yeah, I just think they're kind of unhealthy. Like, doesn't really matter. Okay, so future me again, because I think I didn't very well explain my reasoning for this question. Basically, what I mean is that I think that creator points is just a system that encourages people to form low effort levels. Basically, just pump out a lot of just feature worthy or even just star rate worthy levels every single day to just get them rated and get a lot of creator points, even though the levels themselves aren't that good, are just not that good, just to get the bigger number appear on their profile and to get higher on the leaderboards. Especially when you realize that this number, the creator points number you see on someone's profile, really doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't mean that this person is a great creator. It just means that they have created a lot of levels. Not that they're good. They can be basically just be feature worthy levels and not be very good. I mean, just good enough for a rate. Yeah, next. Okay, so this was the last question. I guess we're gonna get our results in right now. I missed the button. Yeah, there we go. I am a leftist. Oh my god. Favorite era, current era and beyond. Wants a revolution of Geometry Dash. Oh no, I'm a new gen. No, I'm a new gen. Oh god. Okay. Well, that's I'm not sure that's really accurate. Like, do I really want a revolution of Geometry Dash? I mean, yeah, kind of. Like I want a CBF revolution. Yeah, you know, a favorite era, current era, and beyond. I mean, that depends how you cut eras, but I mean, I guess since the quiz was probably made before 2.2, like, yeah, I say that the pre 2.2 era was my favorite one because that's when I played the most. That's the only one where I actually cared. Even though I played before, like, I really didn't care about the community at all. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty accurate. And I mean, most people are like me, so imagine being a GD conservative. Couldn't be me. Well, yeah. That's pretty much it. We're done. I hope this was interesting. If you have anything to say, obviously, please feel free to tell me in the comments. I'll be reading them, I'll be answering. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all of that. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.